Hello friends, welcome back. So today we are going to see how MVVM design pattern works in SwiftUI. So before getting started with MVVM, let's see what are design patterns actually. So by you going through these points you will understand what are design patterns. So let's go through them one by one. So design patterns are nothing but best practices used to solve certain problems. So as you know, whatever the softwares we develop are nothing but solving to some problems. So these are solutions for some problems. So to create these softwares we follow some best practices also that are nothing but design patterns. These also speed up the development, since if you are using some design pattern, for example MVVM in this case, and your friend is also knowing the same design pattern, then it will eventually increase the development speed. Again, it is flexible, reusable and maintainable. So these are self-explanatory. Then programming independent. So this means that it is not that it is only used in Swift or SwiftUI or iOS development. It also is used in Android development, Java development and other different languages. So it is not programming dependent, it is programming independent. Then it is also well proved and testable solutions, since it has been used in many big companies, so they have already used this and for them it is good solution, so that's why it is well proved and testable. Then it also provides solutions that help to define the system architecture. So suppose for example, if you know MVVM and suppose tomorrow you join a new company and there you get to work on a new project, and if they are using the same MVVM pattern, then it will be very easy for you to understand the system architecture, since you know that design pattern already. So that is one more advantage of design patterns. So these are this is nothing but what are design patterns. So let's move to next slide. So here we'll see what is MVVM. So in our case in SwiftUI we are going to create multiple projects in the next videos where we will be using MVVM design pattern. So let's see what is MVVM. So as you have worked on iOS project, so you must have known that we basically use MVC design pattern, where we have model, view, controller. But here in MVVM we have model, view and view model. Then in this in the standard architecture, what people used to do is they try. So model is nothing but your all the data, users data, whatever is there, so or your applications data, and view is whatever the user is looking at. It means for example the iOS screen or Android screen or whatever the software you are using. So if you try to update your model directly from the view, then that's not a good way actually, because then your view will get too much extra work also apart from just displaying the data. So it will have the responsibility of updating the model, then model will also having some business logic and validation, so that is actually not considered a good way. So to solve this problem, what we have done is in MVVM actually they have introduced view model in between. So what happens in this is first model will notify if there are any changes in the database to view model. View model is directly bind with your view, so view gets updated once, and then when the user interact with your view, suppose touches, so touch event and all those get fired, and by using that you will tell your view model that there is some data has been changed. So you need to update your database also, so that will be updated in the model. So view model is responsible for the communication between the model and view. You don't directly interact with the view model. So this is the actually overall idea about how MVVM works. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so here we'll see why we need MVVM in SwiftUI. Why can't we go with normal MVC also? So the problem is, like as I have explained in the previous slides, that if you try to update your model directly from the view, then there is a lot of burden on both view and model. You need to write extra code apart from just displaying that code in the view to update the model, and model will have validation and API calling and all that code in the model, which is not considered as a good way. For API calling you should have your different model of web services. Model should be your actually business logic, and validation part will come in between the new model, which will be view model. So let's see in the next slide how we can solve this problem MVVM. Okay, so this is how it works in SwiftUI or on other platform also. So what you try to do here is whenever your user data is get updated, the same data you have here, and it will update your view model once the user interacts here. So for example, take the example of login. So at the time of login, or take an example of sign up, you need to enter first name, last name, email, date of birth, password and confirm password. So here you will do the validation and everything for the password and confirm password, and you will save as a single entity. Then user first name and last name can also be saved here as a full name, so that you don't need first name, last name, password, confirm password in the final your DB. There you need only one field. Okay, so here I have mistakenly written 2 times. Here it should be only full name. Then when you update your view model update your model, and once anything gets changed on the model, if that will update your view model, and that data will be reflected on the view. So view model basically do your validation part also, and all the fields that they need their model to be updated with, that will also come inside view model. So this is how MVVM works in SwiftUI. So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you have learned something new, and if you like this video, please hit the like button, and in the next videos we will try to create some different types of projects using MVVM. And I have planned to make some projects on the weekends, and on the weekdays I will try to post same videos like I'm doing now with some features of SwiftUI. So thank you guys, and hope you like this video, and see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.